Hi again, Dr. Penny Hawkin here from Science Presentations Made Easy. I'm here today to talk to you about one of the many problems with PowerPoint that can reduce the quality of your oral presentations. Now, I'm sure that you'll agree that PowerPoint is an amazing piece of software that, when used correctly, can help you to make presentations that are visually appealing, informative, and engaging. But when it's used incorrectly, it can actually have the opposite effect and lead to a sea of faces in the audience, just like these guys. Now, as a community, we're actually quite aware of the negative effect that PowerPoint can have on our oral presentations. And you might be familiar with terms such as death by PowerPoint or PowerPointlessness. But it keeps happening, time and time again, and the scientific community is no exception. Now, there are many traps in PowerPoint that can lead your presentation into the death by PowerPoint category. But today, I want to focus on one that occurs as soon as you decide to create a PowerPoint presentation, and that is themes. Now, when you open PowerPoint, it will reveal a blank document, just like this one. And you'll see that there are a series of themes to choose from up here at the top of the screen. But before you reach for the mouse, don't. Why? Because none of these themes are going to help to improve the quality of your PowerPoint presentation. They're actually going to work against you, and I'm going to give you a few key reasons why. Firstly, there should be nothing on the slide that isn't directly relevant to your main message. Why? Because it will distract the audience and add clutter to your slide. So why would you pick a theme like this one that has unnecessary clutter not just on the title slide, but also on every single slide through the presentation? Or why would you pick one like this one that leaves the audience wondering what the relevance of the little orange spot is on every slide through the presentation? Now, secondly, contrast is key in making sure that the text is easy to read when it's projected up onto the big screen. One of the issues with many of the themes in PowerPoint is that the colours change across the slide, just like this one. Now, this might seem like a funky, cool design, but in actual fact, it reduces the clarity of the text on the slide, and so, of course, the clarity of your presentation. It might not seem too bad on your computer, but you just wait until it's projected up on the big screen. Thirdly, each theme comes with its own inbuilt idea of what the font is going to look like, whether that might be a serif font like this one, and in case you're not sure, the serifs are the little lines at the edges of the letters. And it will most likely dictate what size the font is going to be in your titles and subtitles, and it might even put all of your text into capital letters. Now, the reason why these issues are important is that the clarity of your presentation is directly related to the style, size, and case of the font. So ideally, it should be a sans serif font. That's one without the little lines. For example, like Helvetica or Arial. Now, the size of the text on the slide should be an absolute minimum of 20 point, but generally bigger is better. And in terms of the case, it should be sentence case or title case, and certainly not all capital letters. Why? Because all capital letters feels like someone is shouting at you. Now, you might say, I see presentations with themes like these all the time. But the reality is that that doesn't make it right. I want you to dare to be different. Dare to create PowerPoint presentations that help rather than hinder the communication of your science. So what should you do? Well, it's quite simple really. Don't pick a theme. Just change the background of the basic template to either white text on a dark background or black text on a white background. Now, I could literally talk to you for days about how you can use PowerPoint to optimize the quality of your oral presentations. So if you want to find out more, visit our website, send us an obligation-free inquiry, and let us help you to create truly great PowerPoint presentations that help you to fulfill your potential as a presenter and also as a scientist.